He's like, tell me. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. But he's like, do you bleed? I said, yes, every freaking month. Hola mi gente, it's Mariluz here and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I know I've seen a few new faces, so I hope you've been enjoying the channel and I wanted to thank you for joining the family. Today I wanted to go ahead and do like a get ready with me, but like in a chit chat way, talk about my life updates. So hopefully you're interested and let's get right into it. Now I'm going to be starting with my face and then I'm going to do my eyes. I'm probably not going to talk about the makeup products, but I will list them in the description box below. That way you can follow through. Like if there's a product that you're interested on, you can check it there. But I want to do it like that just because I can follow my train of thought, which is really hard when I'm doing makeup and talking. I get distracted very easily. I think that'll be like a good way to stay focused. So I first wanted to begin this chit chat with asking, how are you doing? Most of the times when I'm doing a video, it's more like a monologue in a one-way street, but I don't want to make it that way. I wanted to make it as a conversation. So I don't mind if you pause the video and just let me know, how are you doing today? How you've been? Has it been a nice year for you? A nice month? A nice week? Because I always want to know about you as well. I think one of the best perks of being on YouTube is, relating with people and talking to people, knowing about their lives, finding friends, making friends. So I really want you to feel that way, especially in today's video. And of course, I will respond to you in the comments, so don't be afraid. And if you don't want to share much, I would be okay with like, I'm doing, like how you doing, you can say I'm doing and that'll be enough. You probably don't want to get too much into it or write too much personal stuff in the comments, and I get it. Now I know I haven't talked to you like doing a chit chat in a long time, especially with like a life update. And you guys, I've been through a lot this year. I think 2019 has been one of the most challenging ones so far. I'm pretty sure there'll be more challenges along the way, during my life, but this year has been really hard. I don't know if it's because I'm just dealing with more adult stuff than anything, but it's been like a roller coaster. I usually am a very happy, positive girl or woman now, and it hasn't been as positive lately, or at least not my point of view, because I feel like I've gone through very hard things in my life, but the way I've overcome them or the way I can deal with them, it's been so much easier, I guess, or I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. But lately I've been only focusing on the negative, which has been really tough and rough. I've been trying my best to snap out of it, but it's been really difficult. I have no clue how I got here, but know that I've been dealing with it, and I don't know what's going on, but I do feel like I'm not alone here. I think everyone passing through adulthood has been experiencing this at some point, but I feel like I'm always sad, always like depressed. It's been getting better, to be honest. It hasn't been as bad as the beginning of the year, or maybe like more towards the middle of the year, between May and sort of July was like the worst. These past 2 months I'm getting better. I'm not like crying almost every day, maybe twice a week. I know it's crazy for someone that always smiles, is always laughing, is always happy, and always looking at the positive side of things. Crying almost every day or almost twice a week is a lot. And I keep telling my husband that I may be depressed or maybe just like I need help or something. I mean, he is a really good listener, so I'm glad I have him. It's easier to talk to him and talk about my feelings. I really go in there, like I think one of the best things about me and John is like we don't reserve anything. Like whatever I'm thinking, whatever I'm feeling, I tell him, and he doesn't sugarcoat things, and I love that about him. So I'm glad I have him. I'm still dealing with things. It's mostly personal. I think it's my job affecting it, and I want to think it's my job, hopefully. And I say hopefully because I'm trying to fix it. So far I have been trying to have a plan on how to fix it. Even though some things are like not under my control, at least I know I can control other things, and I'm trying to make it happen. I feel like when you're going through a struggle, it helps when you have a plan, especially with the kind of person I am. I need to have a plan. I need to have like a way out. I always like to focus on the solution and not on the problem. And lately I've been focusing on the problem, so I think it's time for me to focus in the solution. Now, like I said, I have been dealing with this for a few months, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel weird because I've been trying to open up on YouTube, but it's hard to explain personal things without getting into too personal. You know, sometimes you have to protect yourself and there's things that you cannot share online, but I feel like I'm in a good place now where I can be more objective and not so emotional, that I could at least tell you a little bit of what's happening and how I've been dealing with it. I think that everything that's been going on has helped me to focus on what's important. So I don't know if you noticed, but I have been working out and focusing on my health lately, and it has helped me a lot in terms of managing stress, which I've been through stress, like a lot of stress, and managing frustrations, and I'm trying to focus on life after it and just not focusing on the problem. So, you know, at the end of the day, you are very replaceable, and work is work, and even if you die, the work will be there or the job will be there. So I'm focusing on things that matter, like my health, my marriage, my dog, which he really gave me a hard time during July, I think it was. I think I've complained about this in my channel before, but I think for like the whole month of July it was raining and thunderstorming, and my dog was not handling it well, so he will hurt himself just because we crate my dog, and he would hurt himself just to escape off the crate and just make a mess around the house, you know, just like dog mess. He wasn't really destroying things, but he was peeing and pooping around the house, which I'm not happy, or I mean, like, no one should be happy about it, right? He does get some bathroom time. We take him a couple of times during the day, but because I've been working out, he was on a schedule, so every time I would take him in the morning, and as soon as I got from work, and he knew that that was his time to poop, you know, and then during the day when I'm home, like, I take him, you know, more than 3 or 4 times out so he can get his exercise done, you know, and release all the energy. It is a 6-year-old pit bull, and he's a rescue, so he's adorable, but it is a lot of work, and he's been improving a lot. That's one of the things that I've been loving about him, even though we thought we were going to quit on him because it was really too much for us. I think we've seen so much improvement that I don't want to quit on him. Does that make sense? But besides the improvement, I think he didn't handle well the thunderstorm issue. He would always be scared, and I didn't know how to handle it, even though I looked at like on YouTube and Google, see how to manage it. I did buy him like calming treats and medicine. I did talk to our dog sitter because she helped me during my like last vacation in August, and she gave me some pointers, but I don't know, I think it was too late because once she gave me those pointers, like the thunderstorm stopped, so it's like I didn't get to use them. But it wasn't easy, and there was a lot of frustration, a lot of stress. Like there was like work stress, home stress, it was a lot to handle, and I didn't manage it very well, so I think it affected me even more. But you know, he is getting better, and I actually have to start counting my blessings. I think that's one of the conversations that I did have with John this week, actually, because I was doing well, I was really happy, I was in a really nice place, and then all of a sudden I have like a meltdown where I just cry my balls out. It was a really bad day at work, and if I could share a little bit more, the thing is, in October, like almost a year ago, I was told that my position was going to be eliminated. And even though I love my job, you know, they're not going to fire me. Like, I feel like my job is still secured. I'm not doing my job 100%. I'm doing it more like a 60 to 70%. And then the other percentage, I am just doing other things. And it is a lot to handle. And I've always been very strong and positive, and a more hands-on attitude. Like, let's do this, we can do this kind of person. But at some point it gets to you, and I've been handling all of it since February. So I was supposed to get accommodated, but I think they don't know what to do with me or how to accommodate me. And even though I don't think they want me to leave, you know, sometimes employers treat you away just so you could leave instead of them firing you. And I don't think that's my case, because I've built myself to be more of an asset where I'm at, and I worked really, really hard to get there. And I think they know that, but at the same time, I don't feel like I've been taken care of. At some point, you have to work for yourself, you know? So I've been dealing and working with taking care of myself at my job. So I've been doing interviews, I've been applying to get moved or transferred, either same position or like a promotion. And the day that I broke down this week, I was just told that I wasn't going to be promoted. So even though I have the other option of just getting transferred, doing the same job that I was hired to do at 100% level, it kind of crushed me a little bit because I hear all the time, and this is me as humble as I could be, but so many people come to me saying that I'm amazing, that they love my job, they love working with me, they love the work I do, and I'm such an asset, and you know, like all these amazing things that people can tell about you. And even though I'm very, very grateful that people see the work I put on, because you guys, like, I am a hard freaking worker. I'm not lazy when it comes to my work. I do my best. I always put my 100%, sometimes like my 110%. I do more than what's told. I try to always exceed expectations. I'm just very proud of what I put into the table, that I'm glad that people notice it. But at the same time, when I was working towards that promotion, my boss's boss said that she didn't see it on me, like to go to the next step, and she just wanted me to do my job. Which is just transferring. And I know a lot of people are saying, you know, that's an amazing opportunity, and it was a huge compliment coming from my boss's boss that I am awesome at what I do, and she wants me to keep being awesome at what I do. But at the same time, I was a little, I hope I'm making sense, but at the same time, I was a little disappointed on myself for not going to the next step. And maybe I'm one of those victims where your job speaks so much volume that you get stuck in your job. Like, you are so good at something, they just don't want you to do anything else. Maybe it's that, maybe it's not, but I don't know. Like, I go back and forth. Sometimes I take it as a compliment and I tell myself, like, you're just amazing and people want what you have to offer to the company. But at the same time, it's like, is that the only thing they see of me? So I don't know if you've been through something like this. Let me know in the comment section, because I feel like I'm not alone. I mean, I can't be alone in this world, but even if you're not going through it, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. So I feel like as an adult, I'm just going through this, I don't know, turning point, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm trying to do my best to stay calm and collected, because that's the person I am, but it hasn't been always that way. I've had a few meltdowns, and I even been really upset at my job, which is weird because I'm the only one that stays like calm through the storm with a let's do this attitude, and not focus on the problem, focus on the solution. And I always come with ideas, always trying to pump people up, but I think this time I'm the one who needs help. And I don't see that from people. I mean, I can't say that. I mean, let me be fair. I have some coworkers and even my boss, you know, she has my back, and I know she has my back, and I appreciate it. But you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you need that light or positive vibe out there at the level that I give it, I guess, and I can't find it sometimes. But then again, I sometimes think it's because I'm such in a dark space that I can't see it. Maybe people are trying to help me and I just can't see it. So that's why I've been like venting with John a lot, and he's been calling me out, you know, when he needs to. So I'm really glad about that. So yeah, I've been doing my best. The thing is, I mean, I forgot what I was going with this. But the thing is, when I was told that I wasn't gonna get that promotion, I come home and I messed up my car. I scraped my new freaking car, and it was like on the back. It wasn't too much, but I think I've been holding to this like deception feeling about myself, that when I made this mistake, I mean, I know I'm human, but it completely destroyed me. I started like crying. Even though I didn't react quickly, it was more like I was just mad, and I just told John, I think I just scraped the car, I don't know how to fix it, and I'm a little upset, you know, like I just was venting with John. And he went and saw it, and he's like, it's not too bad, like I can buff it out and it's gonna look like nothing happened. But I wasn't too sure, and you guys, I don't know, couldn't handle it too well. So I went to take a shower, and in the shower, I punched the wall. I don't know if you know this, but I've been told that when you're feeling like some sort of pain, you should cause another pain just to forget about the first pain and focus on the second pain. I'm pretty sure I lost you there. I hope not though. But that's what I did. Like my heart was like so heavy and I felt like I was drowning in my like darkness that I just had to punch the wall to get out of it. And even though I didn't hurt myself that much, but my knuckles were hurting a lot and it just, got me straight back. And I'm like, focus on this pain, not on what you're feeling right now, and try to handle yourself better. I've always been proud of how I handle difficult times or negative things. This time I just couldn't, and I didn't know how to fix it, so I just punched the wall. I know it's maybe the Latina in me that needed to be more violent. Cause I try to be nice all the time, but I'm pretty sure I'm passive aggressive. Like I bottle things up and then I just explode. And with time, I've been trying to handle it a lot better. But this time I couldn't. I went to my old self and bottled things up and then I just exploded. But I've been trying to be an adult, and handle it better. So I thought punching the wall was the best way. And then after I got off the shower, John showed me that it wasn't a big deal, that it was fixable. He did buff it up a little bit, and even though at night you can notice it because I know it happened, during the day you can barely see it. It was just like a scratch. What really happened was that I didn't pull the car all the way into the garage, and when the garage door closed, it scraped the bumper, but it wasn't too bad. But after I got out the shower and everything, like I punched the wall and everything, and I started crying. John saw me crying and he's like, why the hell are you crying? I think he got really mad that I was crying because he didn't think that was a big deal. But I told him like, I don't think you understand. And then it's like, well, just talk to me, And he's always teaching me like how to use my words instead of like my emotions or reactions or body language. So I just, I started venting with him and I told him, lately I've been just feeling like a failure and I don't know how to fix this. I think I may have depression because there's good days, but there's definitely really bad days where I just can't stop crying. I cry uncontrollably, like I'm sad inside, and I always feel like nothing is working around me and I'm a failure and I don't know how to get better. And I started like really opening up with him, and like he just shook me and told me, listen, things are working for you. Like what the hell are you talking about? I know maybe you're just frustrated with your job and such, but things are going well. Focus on the positive things. And then he just started mentioning so many good things that are happening, and I can't deny there are good things happening around my life. Then I got sad again because then I said, like, what happened to me? Why am I focusing on the bad part and not on the good part? So if I'm being honest, today is actually a good day, and I think that's why I'm able to open up with you and tell you what's going on or what happened. Definitely I do have bad days, and I think everyone has bad days. I just didn't think I would have so many bad days in a row, but I'm working on it. So I keep doing my best, waking up and having a plan. I'm a task-oriented person, so I always want to have like checklists, to-do lists. Like every time there's something wrong, I just write down like what is wrong and what am I gonna do to fix it, and I go like step by step. First I'm gonna do this and then B and then C and so on and so forth. So that's what I've been doing lately, and I think it's working. So let me know if you've been through something weird like this and what are you doing to fix it? Now on to good things now. Like I said, I have been working out and that's going really, really well. I'm really excited about it. I've been eating a lot more healthier. I've been going through Disney. There was a time where I went like 3 times. I went like Thursday, Friday, and then I went Sunday, and I felt like I need it. Disney is like my therapy. Sometimes I do think that I need therapy, and I have like a little card from my job where I can get some help, and I've been like keeping it in my purse, but I think Disney does help me a lot. And a lot of Netflix did it too. Hopefully you remember, but last time during Dorian, I started watching Netflix again, besides doing makeup. But there was like few days that I was off. I think I was off Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So there were 3 days. And even though I worked out, I still ate healthy. I played a little bit with makeup and such, but I also had some time to watch Netflix. And I've been watching Jane the Virgin. I know it's not a new show. Like Jane the Virgin is like not too old, but you know, a little old, but I never got to finish it. I think I stopped at season 3, so I started watching season 4 and 5. But I just love watching Jane the Virgin. I don't know, like, even though it's very emotional, very dramatic, like very line, it was nice to like go through like a funny drama. At first I thought of like watching 13 Reasons Why, which I started by the way, but I'm glad I stuck with Jane the Virgin because 13 Reasons Why, and there's another show that I've been watching. Oh, Rain. My cousin recommended Rain, which is a really good show. I really like it, but I needed something more lighter. I think Rain and 13 Reasons Why was very heavy, the state of mind that I was in, so I'm glad I'm sticking with Jane the Virgin. You guys, I've been laughing so much. I've been crying too, but I laughed so hard. And sometimes, you know, there's something about listening to other people's drama that just makes you forget your own, if that makes sense. So if you've seen Jane the Virgin, let me know how you like it, if you finished it or not. And yeah, and for the first time I saw Jumanji, and it was a really nice movie. I didn't think it was like a great movie. I thought it was like a stupid funny movie, but it was actually really good. And I can't wait to see the other part. Like, I think it comes out in December, but I cannot wait, you guys. I actually woke up really early this morning and I did my workout, and then I went on to a coffee date with John, and I'm just playing with makeup and chit-chatting with you. But I think we are going to Home Depot. We're actually taking back the generator because we really didn't use it, and I think John can get one for free, so he's going to take it back. I think John wanted to go to Disney today, but I think we need to catch a break. Not only in our pockets, but also like physically, because oh my goodness, it is hot out there and it's kind of hard to handle all that heat while you're walking. Like, I don't know, I don't have like the stamina that I used to have when I was younger. Now I do feel like I've been talking a lot, so let me just wrap this eye up and then I'll come back for the finishing touches. All right, so my eyes are done, but before I end everything, it wouldn't be me if I don't try to finish things on a positive note. So I do gotta say that even though I'm going through all of this, I am grateful for having a job and for being able to be good at what I do, and that at least people notice how much I bust my ass to be a good employee and to do a great job all the time. I've also been working with the channel, and I've been trying to brainstorm a lot with my channel because I do want to maybe like revamp it. So I've been like trying to think of ideas that may work. I have noticed that my channel is growing slowly, but it's growing. I told myself that I was going to be happy at 500 and we're almost there, and I'm really excited about it. I've been thinking on either doing like a giveaway when I reach it, or like giving you like a space to be a participant in my channel. I was thinking more like doing something like a full face of my subscribers' drugstore favorites and just ask you what are your drugstore favorites in each category, and then I can pick some, buy them, and complete a full face of those products or those items. And if I choose the product you recommend, and obviously like if you agree, I could probably like mention your name and why you like the product and just give you like the floor to talk about it, or maybe relay the message. So that's something I have in mind, but let me know, what would you prefer? Like, would you prefer something fun like that, or would you prefer like a really nice giveaway? Oh, and I couldn't finish the video without mentioning the Q&A I did on Instagram, and even though not a lot of people asked me anything, I did love the questions that I got. One of them was my best friend. I do have to mention this one. She actually asked, "Why are you so awesome?" This made me laugh a little bit because actually I haven't been feeling like I'm awesome. And I said, because I have a friend like you. I mean, you are as good sometimes as your support system, and she's an amazing best friend. I really enjoy her. She's so smart and talented. She actually started like a mommy blog, and I've been enjoying it so much. I think she's amazing, an amazing writer and poet, and sometimes I feel like my words just fall short of what I want to say. So I just think she's amazing. And then my husband, which I was like, what? My husband did ask, and I'm gonna tell you, and this is funny. He says, and I know which voice he wanted to say, so I'm just gonna do the voice. He's like, "Tell me." Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. But he's like, "Do you bleed?" This is like a line from the DC movie Superman versus Batman, and I loved it. I started laughing, but I did answer him. I said, "Yes, every freaking month." I know, TMI, but I thought it would be funny. I'm trying to be more sarcastic because I'm not sarcastic. Like, I don't speak sarcasm. He's very sarcastic in a really nice and funny way. So I'm trying to learn how to be a little sarcastic and use it as a humor. So I thought that was funny enough. Yeah, I think I'm just going to apply some lipstick. I shouldn't apply liquid lipstick, to be honest. So I'm just gonna apply it for the sake of the video. I may wipe it off and just put like a gloss or something, but I think I'm almost ready to go to Home Depot and enjoy my day off with John. So I hoped you enjoyed today's video and this chit chat get ready with me. I know it was an actual roller coaster, but I think that's life. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. I post every Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. It's usually about makeup tutorials, makeup reviews, and some other makeup videos. Like I try to introduce something else in between. Don't forget to turn your notifications on, that way you don't miss a video. And if you liked it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your time, and welcome again if you are new in this channel. I will see you on my next video. Bye!